They're back on stage, the lads, Jenkins and Scholten, and policing this one. The referee, Bruce Bentley, calls them to order. And Rod, a really important moment. There's Jenkins, he's had one dart at tops. He must more than half expect he'll be back to have another go. And Scholten, who'd almost taken out 160 earlier in the session, puts in a super 140 finish. That could be a match-winning finish come the end of this game.
Yeah, it certainly can.
60.
You know, Jenkins, I felt in that leg, made a mistake by going for a 25 early on, which was no advantage to him. So instead of having perhaps 2 darts at the double, he only got 1, and you know, that cost him the leg in the end.
43.
And John, I've seen that a lot already this week, where the guys are using the 25 at a time when they shouldn't be using it. It's no advantage to them, and I think you know, the great Eric Bristow's probably the best counter in the game, will totally agree with me there.
Well, Jenkins dominated the leg to such an extent that we didn't think Scholten would get a shot at the double.
93.
In the end, of course, he did, by virtue of taking out 140, but he was much more than that behind after Jenkins had got off to a terrific start.
76.
And now, there it is, 9-6 to Scholten. You can put 16p on him and win a penny, but I ain't going to.
60.
No, I don't think I will. I mean, Roland has looked, you know, a far better, different player this last year. And as I said before, something happened to him when he beat Barnveld. He proved to himself that he was a class player. And of course, it doesn't matter how good you are, if in your own head,
65.
you know, you don't totally believe it, then it's not really going to happen for you. And I think another person is James Wade, who's proven to himself over the last week how good he is.
Well, from what I've seen of Wade over the last couple of days, this tournament could really be the making of him. As he now, can he hit back? Oh, tops he wants for a 160! Anything you can do, Mr. Scholten! I can do better! A 160, check out! Oh, Jenks, that was something very special. 9-7. Now, do it again against the throw.
Yeah, this is the important leg for Jenks. He's got to break Roland's throw here. Got to get it back to 9-8, and then with his throw, make it 9-all, and we're back to where we started at the very beginning of this game.
Yes, parity. And if Sid was sitting next to me, he'd say the loser's going to be as sick as a parity. That's for certain.
100.
But that's what Jenkins is looking for.
Yeah, Roland drifting into the ones. There's a block.
83.
That's another thing that Scholten is good at. Normally you'd expect a player to go down, but Scholten and Baxter extremely good at forcing the darts through the blockers.
41.
It's amazing, Rod, how so often take out a 160 or hit a 180 and then the next darts just won't go where you want them to. I know that conditions are not ideal in terms of the heat
60.
and the sweat, and the effect that has, undoubtedly. These two are doing pretty well despite all that. 87.29 Jenkins.
78.
And Scholten 91. Those are the averages at the moment.
Well, going back to the heat, you know, a lot of people have been sweating on the stage, but these two, although they're hot, they're not over sweating. And yeah,
60.
Scholten has actually got a t-shirt on to soak up the sweat so it doesn't stick to his dart shirt. But I've been in the gym with Scholten, and he does a good 2-3 hour session 3 times a week, so he is fit.
58.
And of course, Jenkins coming from on the building, the next bricklayer.
124.
So they're both used to the heat and the sweat.
Well, I reckon that gives Jenkins an opportunity, even if he doesn't take this out. He's just taken out 160. 164 more difficult because he's got to use the ball, but he needs the treble 18 first. Look at the focus, look at the concentration. Unlucky. Oh, just the wrong side of that wire.
132.
Then he gets it. That's annoying, isn't it?
Roland
Yeah, but he's set it up.
85.
He's put the pressure on this 85 from Roland. He's going 25-20 for tops, which is not a bad way. Guaranteed a dart at double top. Oh, what a great check out again. In 160 and the 85. As you can see Jenkins looking up at the sky saying, I don't believe it, can't believe he's hit that. Or 140, now he's taken out an 85.
That's what hurt Barneveld in the Premier League semi-final. Scholten was doing that just about every leg. Took out the 140 when Jenkins was sitting pretty on top, so had already had a dart at it. I know Jenks took out 160, but it didn't hurt Scholten because he was so far back. But that, Jenkins sets himself up with 132 to land on 32. And a bit of quality from this man.
Well, that was the third time that Jenkins got himself back in the game. Only to see Roland take out big shots, and Jenks now is really up against the wall. The firing squad is ready. If he doesn't
140.
sharpen up a bit.
Yeah, Jenkins just cannot afford to lose this leg. It'll be 11-7. Scholten throwing first in the next leg, so got to home in now on this 161.
85.
Leave it very handy
and
indeed.
161.
Well, again, Jenkins has set the shot up, but shot on 136, and you've got to fancy him to take this. Well, he certainly won't do it now.
I should think that's a relief to Jenkins. He might have half expected
58.
it, the way things have been going of late. So 16 for tops, knowing he's got to get it. Oh, got to come down, really readjust there, and
36.
overtrained the dart. So Rod, 78, he's just taken out 85. Superbly. This, I have a feeling, may go as well.
Yeah, double 12 to go 8-2. Superb clearance from Scholten, and you can see from Jenkins there, he doesn't know what's hit him. He's thinking he can't keep taking this dart out. The double out last dart all the time, but it's looking a bit ominous for Jenkins.
Yeah. A lot of dart players will know how he feels. A lot of dart professional players will know
65.
exactly how he feels. You're throwing well enough, you're scoring well enough, you're having the occasional shot, good shot at the doubles yourself. But when your opponent's doing
45.
that to you time and time again, which he's entitled to, of course, it hurts.
Yeah, when you're a player and you're standing behind your opponent and you're setting yourself up for leg after leg, and all you keep seeing is this guy take out the double with his last
83.
dart, it does in the end. It's like a boxer. He's taken so many punches, all of a sudden they start to hurt, and you know, fair play to old Rocky, he's sticking in there, but
100.
he's just, I don't know, a little bit of lack of concentration. He's just in himself feeling, I can't believe he's done it again.
Yes, maybe to get back into this match, he's got to put a Marciano under that Rocky.
99.
And give a little bit back to Scholten.
Well, that's not what Rocky wanted. He's now given the advantage big time to Scholten in this leg. Roland, all he needs is level tons, but with that first one in there looking good, could be a 140.
Yes.
140.
Really now moving along with great aplomb.
60.
I don't know what the Dutch is for aplomb, but that's what it means as Tops beckons. It's easy at the moment for Scholten.
Roland Scholten.